Hello you guys and welcome back. My name is Courtney. For those of you who are new here, I don't know what I just did with my hands. Also, for those of you who are new here, do not be afraid. I promise I'm somewhat normal. So last week we left off with painting the landing, and that took 13 years off of my life because it felt like it took 13 years to complete. You guys, all of the beadboard, high ceilings, it's so pretty, but it was a lot of work. But it was worth the effort. Everything is looking so fresh and so good. You guys know I didn't go too crazy. If you saw last week's episode, I just pretty much did a very similar color, just like a shade lighter and a little bit more gray than the creamy beige it was. Honestly, if I could have done that color again, it was really, really pretty. But I got it as close as I could find it. And yeah, it's pretty similar, but it's just fresh. And that's what I want up here because we have this beautiful bay, it's not a bay, what is it? Just a beautiful big ornate window that is really the centerpiece of this room. I mean, all three of the windows are, and I just wanted to keep it light up here, and that's what we did. We kept it light. So today we are going to finalize up this room. We don't have a lot to do, you guys, which is really exciting. We have to bring in a beautiful couch and a rug, and then we're gonna hang everything up on the wall, and that is so exciting. So let's go ahead and get started. But first we need to clear out this room. You guys, I hinted at a new couch and here it is. Well, almost. First, we have to get it upstairs. This sofa actually comes in sections, making it super easy to get up tight corners like ours. Girl power! It also makes it easier when you have many crew members who are willing to lend a helping hand.
Ready?
After we got all of our pieces upstairs and the kids had a little bit of fun, it was time to unpack our sofa and get it together. What's so great about this couch is that they come ready to go, and so assembly is little to none.
What is this? Careful.
What's your makeup?
After we put our feet on, we're just adding little felt pads to the bottom. These are included, which I think is a great touch. And then I'm giving you a sneak peek that these actually have hidden storage or space for dance parties if you're Harvey. And then we're just attaching these little blue pieces. This is what is going to allow the sides and the back to connect to the base. So all of the bases are exactly the same. And then you see you just slip this right into the spot. It's super easy and it's also very sturdy, so they're not going anywhere. And then there's this little flap for the top, so that way you can have the cushion go right on top and have the hidden storage underneath. The sofa that we are currently putting together is the Rubik 3-seat with 3 ottomans. So this has 3 seats, as you can see, and then 3 additional ottomans where we can attach wherever we want. And all you do are use these really heavy duty little pieces that snap them together so they are going nowhere. Now, you guys know we live in a century home, and that means we have very little storage and almost no closets. And so space is lacking. I was so excited when I found out that these sofas came with hidden storage underneath. So now we can hide all of our board games in here and all of our extra books or family photo albums, and they've got a place to go that we can easily access but also keep hidden from little Harvey. So as you can see, this is modular, meaning that we can move this however we want. So we have different configurations that we can do. Our favorite, of course, is having all 6 together so the kids can enjoy our family movie nights. You guys, is this not a stunning sofa? We love it so much, you guys. We love that it's customizable. It looks like it was made for the space, which it kind of was because how you're able to put the cubes together. Super simple assembly. I love that it all comes already done and you just kind of click it into place. Super easy. We love it so much. We also love that we're able to change it up. You know, when it's just me and Brad lying here, we can each kind of have our own little lounge section. Or when we have the kids for a movie night, now we can just move an ottoman over, super simple, and we can all hang out here, and it just feels so cozy and it feels like home officially. This landing, I love this landing, but it's never really felt part of the home yet. It just kind of felt, you know, it was all of our leftover stuff. So having this couch here already makes it feel so much better. And like I said, we just love it. I love the color. I love that it's washable. They actually sent with the sofa, we got an extra top and an extra bottom for one set, which I think is awesome. Accidents happen, and even though these are machine washable, which I love so much, especially with this color and with my children, you guys know I love to be barefoot, they love to be barefoot, so it's bound to need to be washed at some point. But I just love this just in case something permanent happens that we can change it up. So that's super helpful. I also love too, if we move to another home, then we can have different functions. We can extend the couch, we can make the couch smaller, or you know, whatever we need to do. But I just love it. It's so comfortable. Our family's super happy with it. And just thank you so much, Lindsay Home, for sending this out. We clearly love it already. I'll have the link down below for you guys, as well as a coupon code you guys can use at checkout to save. But in the meantime, we need to keep going with this makeover. Let's go ahead and start the gallery wall. Okay, so the vision in my head for this space the entire time that I have been waiting to get this buffet back from Canada. That's right, we got this buffet in Canada. Not while we were living there, it was while I was visiting after we had moved to North Carolina. And I envisioned it here, and I knew that I wanted to do a gallery wall around the TV. Now, this buffet does have a really beautiful detail piece on the back. That you can't see right now, and that's because the TV's blocking it. So my goal is to get this TV up on the wall, and I have this little thingy, no studs and no anchors. Do you know why I did this? Because if you guys follow me on Instagram, I was a little bit more real with you guys about what it's like hanging curtains in this house, and that's because we have lath and plaster walls. And so if you don't have a stud, you can't use anchors, and if you don't have a stud, you're in trouble. So I needed something that was gonna work with me rather than against me, so I'm hoping that this works. We shall see. This is an older TV, so I don't know how this is gonna go. And then, because we have to be extra and we're doing a gallery wall, we're going to frame out our TV, which I'm very excited about. I went ahead and chose like something with a bit more character to it to kind of make it look like a more ornate frame that you guys know that I love, and highly recommend going to Lowe's for your trim. Home Depot does not have as many options. Definitely Lowe's, they have more just ornate, intricate, and beautiful trim. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see if I can get this TV up on the wall. You guys have to get one of these. This is the common star shape, is that what it's called? I think I would know this. So you know how you can have like just a normal size? These are longer, and they're really good if you need to get into like brackets for your curtains, or something like this where the screw is where the screw is sunk in. It allows me to get in there. Highly recommend. You don't need a stud. Oh my gosh. It's not what I was expecting. Oh my gosh. So the wall one has like a foam to protect your wall, which is really nice. And then this is the one that goes on your TV. Also didn't realize that I have to hammer lots of nails in, so this might have to wait because my son is sleeping, and that is precious time. I'm sitting here trying to install this thing, and I'm confused because there's so many bolts, and it's because they include it. They include so many depending on like what size you need to on the back of your TV. So you only actually need 2 of the bolts. The rest of the nails are for the thing you attach to the wall. That's like one excessive, but also very helpful, so you don't have to run out to the store to grab these. That's crazy. I'll have this link down below if anybody else needs to do this. Okay, that was seriously as easy as I made it look. Honestly, you just cut your boards 45-degree angles, make sure they're the right length. That's the hardest part, is making sure it's accurate. And then I did the little brackets on the corners. And now we get to hang it up. This thing is also so light that I think I'm just going to use, my kids are home. I'm going to use command strips for now because I'm waiting for my paint to come in, but I want to start the gallery wall without having to wait so long. So I'm just going to command strip it up for now. It might be the way it stays up forever, who knows. and that way we can keep moving. I want to see the pictures up. So just a quick note on the gallery wall, because I have people ask me all the time how I do this, and as you can see, I just like to lay everything out, and that's the best way to do it. Thankfully, I have the TV frame to kind of go off of, and I knew a little bit of my spacing, and that helped me lay it out on the bottom. But let me tell you, it doesn't always go exactly to plan once you get it on the wall, so I did have to configure things a little bit differently once I got it up there, but I managed to make it all work. Hey you guys, my spray paint came in the mail. I love the metallic champagne bronze by Rust-Oleum. It's just a really beautiful color. So we're gonna go ahead and paint our frame. Okay, I've added some pictures to the wall, and now it's time to put down the rug. I am a little bit nervous because I got this rug, and it is a vintage rug, which is so cool. It's, you know, the only one there is, but unfortunately the colors are very different than the colors that I saw online. And I even went back to look at the description and be like, did I make this up in my head? Like, did I miss something? Nowhere does it describe the color green. And that color is standing out to me hardcore, and it's a mint green. And the rug is also just darker than what the picture shows online, which I know that that can happen, but it just feels completely different than what I had envisioned for the space based off of the rug. So I can hold my breath, and we're gonna clear out this room and put it down and kind of see what it looks like overall. And then if it's an issue, I'm gonna have to message the company. I don't know why I winked at you. There's something in my eye, but I really hope it works. But just sitting out to the side, it's not feeling good. So deep breaths. And let's all say a prayer. I actually love this rug that we have in here. This was from Emmett's room. It's just obviously way too small, but it was so cozy and the colors are so pretty. And if I had this full size, I would love that too. But anyways. Here we go, guys. The one cool thing about this rug being vintage is that it actually kind of fits the space perfectly, in the sense that I didn't want it super wide. If I did a 9 by 12, it would have been too big that way, but an 8 by 10 is too short this way. So that's the one cool thing about vintage rugs, is you can get them in different sizes. And they are one of a kind. You guys. My gut says this is not what I was going for, but my heart feels bad because like it's working with another brand, and I just feel I'm just not the kind of person to be like, hey, this doesn't work. Like, I'd rather just make it work, and I think I could make it work, but it just stinks when you know, you have a vision and you spend the time and effort making it come to life, and then this one piece that's kind of like a big piece of artwork for the floor, it's just not what you envisioned. That's the hard part, is like I want to leave it out to kind of live with it and like put the couch, because once I put the couch back and I put the coffee table in and then I have some stools, you know, it's not going to be as noticeable. But I also just don't want to hide it. Like, I'd love for it to be something that I'm like, look you guys, because it is a pretty rug. It's just nowhere in the description does it say that it's green, and it also was a lot more creamy than yellow brown. You have to think on this. I got that. Do you like it? Yeah.
Mommy, shoot it.
You can do push it. Oh, never mind. Thrifted art can be really hard to find, especially things that you want. So I got all of these from Etsy as digital downloads, and then I had them printed, the smaller ones, the 5x7s, on Shutterfly. However, I found them to be a little bit pricey, and they also took a lot longer to come in. And then I got the bigger ones done at Walmart. The 8x10s and 11x14s were so much cheaper than anywhere else, and I got them done the same day, which was so nice. So now we're just finishing up with some final touches, and then I'm so excited to show you the complete transformation of this space. Enjoy! Okay, you guys, that concludes our landing makeover two-part series. The first part was honestly just making it look the same but fresh with the paint. But now it is styled and it feels like home, you guys. I love that this space has life to it. Like I said before, it was just our random furniture that we threw in here and we didn't really use it at all. And now this is our go-to space. It's where we hang out, we watch movies, we play games, we do puzzles. It's everything we want it to be. And I just love every aspect of this. I love how the coffee table turned out. I did end up loving the rug you guys saw, and honestly, I think it was just such a shock because it was different from what I expected, but it totally works in this space, especially with the touches of green we have in some of the art. So I'm really happy about it. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you love it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, because we have so much more coming. And also make sure to check out LINSY HOME. I'll have the link down below for you guys. You guys can go check them out. Awesome furniture. We are loving it so much. We love the storage. We love the comfort. We love the modular system. It's just working for us so well. Make sure you come back next week, Sunday at 2 p.m. We're gonna head back to the girls' room. I've got some modifications I wanna make to that space. You guys know a room is never truly done, although I will say I think I'm done in here. I really, really love how everything turned out. But come back next Sunday. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be sweet, and thank you guys so much as always, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.